Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Intelligence Racing League. We are here for the evaluation race at France. We're looking at Group 2 right now. Not the most impressive of turnouts, but of course it's only an evaluation race, so everyone's going to be trying to get into the better tiers based on their group here. So 10 drivers. We got Brandon 4567 or 667. DRS Aquaplaning, WCR Crown Plays, who is the first out the box in his Scarlet Red Ferrari. We got a Tarpa on the medium tyres, and that's actually different from Crown because he's on the softs. You can do a soft medium on the last game. It was a pretty long stretch, but it was definitely possible. But you don't. Sometimes you'd be safer if you just went with a soft to hard strategy that normally worked around here. And then we got Philippe, who's in his Alfa Romeo in the pit lane right now. Leon1_X, he's in the brand new Alpha Tauri. We've never seen this car in a Formula 1 game. It's his first season, replacing the former Toro Rosso. The Racing Point of Storm currently in the pits right now. Then at Stumpy, we've got a little bit of a car park forming between a Williams, Renault and a Red Bull. The Red Bull of Stumpy going off the track. He was really impressive on the last game at the end of the sprint series. I remember commentating for Singapore. He won that race, he did really well. And then next down the line is Hardy and Jordan, who's in the pits. I think Crown just begins his lap right now, so we'll follow along with him on this one, coming down into turn 1. It's a really nice complex of corners. You can take this flat out, unlike you were able to in the last game where you had to kind of lift off and it was pretty dodgy, up towards turn number 3. Pretty difficult corner to get right now onto the long, the bending left-hander onto the right-hander and up towards the straight. It's a pretty difficult traction zone and it's hard to get right, but it seems like Crown has held it okay, and now he's going to open the DRS, the little flap on the rear wing. We go on board, we can hear the engine of that Ferrari roaring, coming towards the braking zone. A heavy braking point down into 4th gear. You want to maybe put it in 3rd gear here. Yeah, he's done that. Up towards a short run towards the flat out right hander. A very fun corner to do, the Racing Point of Storm. I think that is getting out of his way. He seems to have kept it all on the track right now, and he's kept it within decent time. He's not had to lift off or anything. It's a corner that's difficult to get right without ABS. He seems to be doing pretty decently up towards the 3rd sector. Pretty strange final few corners. They're all kind of winding left-handers and right, and they swap back a lot into the final. I guess you could say it's a hairpin. It's completely 90 degrees and up towards the line. What is the initial lap time going to be? We'll follow along with Aqua once he gets here, and it's a 29.8, and Aqua's actually invalidated this lap, and I wasn't following him. I was supposed to follow. Who was I supposed to follow? I'm so confused. Oh, I think it was Storm starting on his lap. Yeah, it was. Okay, but Aqua will still be the first one. He's invalidated this time, so he's probably going to go again. And judging by the fact that he's got full ERS, suggests to me that he's he backed off pretty early. Same for Otapa. Both these guys on the medium tyres, so if they can get ahead of Crown, that would be a good indication of their pace. This could be Stumpy to cross the line on the soft tyres, and he goes slower by 0.6 back from the Ferrari. Not strong from Stumpy, especially given his pace. And apparently we've got a bunch of AI cars. That's a bit annoying. Hardy goes quickest by 1.2 seconds. That is an exceptional time from the Williams driver. Who will be next to cross the line? I think it will be Storm, who's going to complete his lap. Only soft runners have completed laps. Brandon did a 33.8, and he's definitely going to want to improve on that. He's got about 5 seconds back from Hardy, so Storm has invalidated, but I wonder what he will do. He's actually backed off completely. Is he going to go again? I think he will, to put in another effort. Will be Aqua's gone off again, so I guess we're going to have to spectate a top. We've got 12 minutes to go left in the session, so we've had 6 minutes. Everyone should be winding down on their first attempts and then coming back to the pits. Crown's in the pits, and so is Leon. Leon hasn't put in a lap yet. He was out on track, but he probably invalidated, or he's just decided to back off on it. But I think Atapa is going to complete this lap. The only driver to complete a lap on the medium tyres, as Aqua's also coming to the pit lane. So to cross at the line, what's the Williams driver going to do? A favoured car from some. He actually derates at the line, and it's a 30.8 quicker than Brandon only. Hopefully these guys will be able to put on an interesting show throughout this one. Only 10 drivers makes me worry about the closeness and competitiveness that we're going to have throughout this race. But yeah, you do have to remember it is only an evaluation race, so a lot of people aren't going to show up for it. But it's okay. 10 is better than 9, and so on and so forth. We'll continue on this lap with Storm. He's just about to finish it. He's in the 3rd sector. He validated it last time out around here, but he seems to have kept it on the track. Actually, it was someone else that invalidated. I don't know where he invalidated his lap, but we'll move past that as he, on the medium tyres, is going to come out of the final corner, opening DRS 1 of 2 DRS straights on this track to cross the line. And it's a 30.6 ahead of Atapa, his rivaling medium runner, as now no one is out on track. Brandon is though, and he's a 10th down on his time. Look at his ERS situation, he's got practically none left. He's going to want to come to the pits. He's not having a good time out on track right now. So we can follow along with someone else maybe. Well, Crown, he was the ringleader before. He was the first one to put in a lap, but he's still 1.2 seconds back from Hardy. Hardy is really controlling the pace so far in this qualifying session. I think this would be an easier job if I had a co-commentator actually. That always makes everything a lot more fun. Get someone to talk to, but I'll just talk to myself for an hour and 15 minutes. Crown's about to begin his lap, so we can follow along with him once again. Or maybe we should give the spotlight to someone else. Who haven't we followed much? We can have a look at Leon, who's on a lap right now. He's just begun one. Coming through the 1st sector, he's just come out of turn number 2 and into, I think this is turn 3, and then it immediately snakes back to a left-hander and then immediately into the braking zone, coming up towards the end of the 1st sector. He's gone purple on this lap. That's quicker than Hardy right now, so opening it up onto the straight, open the steering nice and wide there. He's going flat out here, almost 325 kilometers per hour. He's actually gone straight past that. 333 kilometers per hour was his top speed there. That is monumental. It's almost unfathomable how F1 cars can go this fast. We'll move past that because he's gonna come up towards the 2nd sector split to 50.5, I think that was, or 50.6. He wasn't purple through there. That could have been a glitch before, but we'll have to see once he gets up towards the line through this long sweeping right-hander, breaking down into 4th, and now taking it through this mini S section up towards the end of the lap in the 3rd sector. It's a pretty tough corner to get it right. The penultimate corner, you can't really go, you can run a bit too deep. He's actually taken a bit of a tight line through there. I would have taken it a bit wider personally, but he's going to get the shortest run up towards the line, as now he crosses, and it's not been a strong time from him. He's done a 31.1. that is slower than the medium runner of Atapa by 3/10, so he's going to want to improve on that drastically. I don't know why I have the option to spectate AI cars, but it makes my job a lot more difficult. Let's have a look at let's go with, actually we'll go with Atapa because he's about to finish it. Not Atapa. Hardy's starting on a new lap. Jordan is also going to start on a new lap, or his 1st lap actually. Who's crossing the line then? It is actually Aqua, who hasn't put in a time. He goes 2nd fastest, 1/10 back from Hardy. That is what we like to see. We like to see competitive lap times between those two. As a spinner up ahead, that's Jordan who's gone off there. Unlucky for him, I guess. As Philippe begins on his lap. Across the line, it's going to be Leon, I think? No. Stumpy's next to cross, and he's actually invalidated, but he's still gone 3/10 up. Unfortunate from him, so he's going to whack it up into hot lap mode, and then go once again. Who's next then? Was that Storm next? It is Storm. It's Leon then, who's not pushing on this lap. He's invalidated on this one. Hardy, the man currently sitting on pole, he's invalidated as well. Come on, man. And Aqua is actually pushing on this lap for some reason, but he's invalidated on it, so he can't improve on his time. Philippe's invalidated. Jordan spun off himself, so that's unfortunate from him. He's going to have a dreadful looking lap time right now, but he's going to improve on it, as we only have 6 minutes left. So you know what, he could be in a spot of danger. He's on a medium run right now, because there's no starting outside the top 10 when there's only 10 runners. So if you want to start in the mediums, you have to put in a lap on them. He's going to pull it into the pit lane, refuel the car, and go out once again. Is this Philippe to cross the line next? He comes into the pit lane. I'm a bit tired today, I'm sorry about that. And Stumpy again is invalidated. Come on, man. Crown is next, and he's gone a lot slower on this lap. He must have had an incident somewhere on track. It is Storm, finally someone pushing, and he's gone purple through the second sector. We'll follow along with him at the end of this lap in the Pink Panther. Some will call it the Pink Mercedes. I personally despise that joke, so I'm going to call it the Pink Panther. The Racing Point itself, he's coming through the third sector to cross the line. Not going to feel the effects of dirty air from the Ferrari. 5 minutes to go left in this session. Can he get back to the pits and also put in another time? You'd like to think so, as now he's going to run up to the line. Could this be a pole time for the Racing Point driver? No, he goes third fastest, 4/10 back from Hardy. So it's currently running Hardy in P1, Aqua in P2, then it's Storm P3, Crown is in P4, and Stumpy takes up P5. Stumpy, interestingly enough, has the medium tyres fitted. Only one driver's put in a time on the mediums, that being Otapa. He's currently sitting in 6th position right now, so he's going to want to get further up the grid and have the best chance of doing well in this Grand Prix. Brandon's not at the best time right now, and he's coming up towards turn number 1. He runs really deep through there. That's going to hinder him pretty heavily on his exit. He seems to have kept it going though. He's kept it on track, so that's some consolation for him, as now through the end of the first sector. My throat is getting a little bit tickly. Hopefully I don't go into a coughing fit this time before like last time I did commentary for INL. That was quite embarrassing, especially when I had to mute myself, but we won't talk about that any further unless I do end up coughing. And Leon, there's yellow flags for Leon, but don't quite know why. Only Brandon is on a lap right now, lap right now, so we might as well just follow him as he completes it. What's his sector time going to be? And we'll see how he's down on his time by 8/10. That is poor from Brandon. He's currently set for a 1 minute 34.6. Quick maths, boys. Quick maths. We'll follow up towards the line, and we'll actually get some nice shots of the cars. I've been staying in the cockpit with the drivers for a while. There's still yellow flags, but no one has spun off. That's interesting to see, unless one of those guys are going in slow intentionally, derating towards the line. Poor lap time from Brandon, a 35.0 from him. We'll see who's next to cross the line. Who's on a lap right now? I think No, not one of them. I think it's Leon. No, he's invalidated. We'll get Jordan in the Mercedes, the most dominant car in the sport. He's currently gone purple through the first sector. That is promising. Through the second sector, sorry, that's promising from him coming up towards the long sweeping right-hander, just flat out down into fourth gear. You can go into third, but that's not really a viable option. You're bogged down quite a lot now through the through turn number 12. It just read turn 12, so I knew what it was. Towards the penultimate corner and up towards the line very shortly, coming out of the hairpin now. To cross the line, Leon retires in the pit lane. He's not going to do better than 7th, as now what's Jordan done? He's gone 6th fastest. He beats out a Tarpa who's still done his run on the mediums, and he's still going on the mediums. That's interesting. I don't quite know why you'd want to do that. Well, I guess he wants to favour track position over anything. Philippe will be the next one to cross the line. This is looking like a promising time from him. Could maybe see him get into the 28s. We'll have to find out as he opens the steering out towards the final corner, and Stumpy has improved on his lap. He doesn't move up any positions, and Philippe does a 28.8. He goes into 3rd position. Stumpy just completed a medium run there. He's going to start on those tyres. He can't get back to the pits, and then put in a lap on the other softs. Crown is about to cross the line next, and Crown does improve, but not by enough. We've got 4 viewers in the stream. Welcome in, everyone. Aqua's just started a lap right now. Tarpa or Hardy is the next one. And oh, we've got lost in the F1 drivers. Hopefully that's not a thing in the actual race. As there goes Hardy, improving on his lap. Once again, I went to the wrong driver. 28 flat. He's 7/10 clear of Aqua. So that could show the track evolving. Aqua's 1/10 up on this lap right now. The next driver to cross the line will be a Tarpa, because the Mercedes of Jordan's just pulled into the pit lane. Brandon has just left the session. He's currently sitting in 10th. That's the wooden spoon of the bunch. Jordan retires in the pit lane as now the checkered flag waves. You cannot start another lap. So Tarpa will cross the line. Can he improve? He does improve, but it's not enough to beat out Jordan. He did 3 laps on those medium tyres. He'll start on them for the race. Who's next? I think Philippe's going to pull into the pit lane. Oh, he's going to go to the line for some reason. Storm is next though. He's invalidated on this run. Aqua is next. He is the closest in the battle for pole. Can I get towards him? There we go. He's invalidated on this, so I think no one's going to be able to challenge. And yeah, everyone's invalidating these laps. I think that is the end of qualifying. We'll have a quick rundown of the results, and I'm going to go get a drink of water to ensure that I do not have a coughing fit in the middle of qualifying. Yeah, I mean in the middle of the race. It's a long race around here, about 26 laps I think. One of the longest on the calendar. As we just wait for the last driver, I think it's Hardy to retire in the pit lane. He's got to retire, otherwise it's going to take an age for them to get back into the pit lane. But as for this qualifying session, it is going to end that way. Hardy, his Williams car is getting put into the garage, and we will be on the way very shortly. There we go. Session has now officially ended. We're on board with the Ferrari. He's starting in 5th position. We'll have a full rundown of the qualifying results. Right now, Hardy starting on pole. He's 7/10 clear of Aqua in second. It's a dominant performance from the British driver. Aqua starts in second with a 128.7. Philippe in the Alfa Romeo starting in third. Storm takes up 4th position. Then it's Crown in 5th. 6th for Stumpy. It's an English front, 3rd row lockout. Stumpy on those medium tyres. Jordan starting in 7th, 8th for a Topper, 9th for Leon, and then almost 6 seconds back is Brandon. Unfortunate from him. He's going to want a better performance in the race than that if he wants any chance of getting in a higher tier. But I'll be back in just one moment. I'm going to go and grab a drink. Hello everyone, I am back. I've got water, so hopefully no coughing from me today. As we just roll off on the formation lap. Brandon, is he still in the session? No, he's out. We've got a couple of ghosts. Actually, yeah, no, Brandon's not in the session. He's in AR mode. So we didn't get the chance to rejoin there. And I was right, 27 laps. Hopefully Hardy, Aqua and Philippe have a nice battle. Maybe some other drivers can get involved as well. Just going to conserve my voice a little bit before we start. Before we start, I'm going to change my jumper because it's a bit heavy. 7 viewers in the stream, welcome in all. We're about to get underway very shortly. Just 1 second. Okay, so here is the predicted pit stop strategy, a new feature in the game. Everyone should be doing a 2-stop, apparently. Soft to medium. You can make a 1-stop work here, as we're about to get underway very shortly. Hold tight as everyone's pulled into the grid slots. The lights, they are on. And we are underway here in France for the Group 2 evaluation race. Who has got the better start? It looks like Storm has had a really good one. Aqua's bogged down just a little bit. I think Philippe's actually left the session as now. Here goes Aqua around the outside of Hardy, coming in towards turn number 1, now out of turn 2. Hardy has lost that position as Philippe getting a little bit of a shove off the edge there. Don't know why it says he's down in 8th position, as now Crown is also a ghost car for some reason. This game's too glitchy for league racing, honestly. I cannot tell what any of this is. Stumpy currently sitting in 9th right now, but it said but he shouldn't be there. I have no clue, like, who's in what position. It's definitive that Aqua is in P1 right now. Hardy is in P2. Oh, okay, now we're getting into frame. Now everyone is sorting themselves out. It is Philippe in 4 right now. Storm is in P5, so he actually lost out to Crown right there, as Crown's moved up into third. He's moved up 2 off the line, as now through the fast right-hander, Hardy's going to maybe try and look at taking the lead back from Aqua. He's going to look up the inside. Is Aqua going to leave him room? He leaves him about half a car's width, which is fair enough. And they did not make contact, but Aqua still holds on to P1 there. Hardy's going to have to find another way past elsewhere on the circuit, as now coming towards the end of the first lap. It says we're on lap 2 on my timing tower, but that is definitively incorrect. As is he going to activate overtake mode? I don't think he should. He actually is. Wow, he got a worse exit than Aqua there, but he's going to tuck into the slipstream. You don't really want to dive bomb from far back into turn number 1. Meanwhile, further back in the pack, it seems like Storm has found a way past Philippe for P4 in the early stages. That's allowed Crown to get just a little bit ahead of him, but he had to use up a lot of his overtake button there to actually pull that move off. Move back onto the battle for the lead right now, as there we go, we see the pit stop strategy again: soft, medium, medium, or soft, medium, hard, which is a very interesting strategy to say the least, to use every set of tyre. I personally wouldn't do it, but if you want to give it a go for it, as it looks like there is a big gap forming between the 2 leaders and the rest of the pack. Crown has almost lost 2 seconds to Hardy already, who's in second position. Storm might want to get a move on, maybe try and overtake him as soon as possible before they lose any more time. Further back in the pack right now, Leon has lost the position to Stumpy. He's going to dive it there. He's actually got a 3-second time penalty for that, and he runs really wide. That's going to invite Jordan up the inside. That was a pretty big mistake there from Leon that's cost them a position in the end. As now 2.1 is the gap between Crown and Hardy. So yeah, they are beginning to spread out. I don't think the pressure from Storm is going to help out Crown here. They might want to think about working together and not battling for position, but I guess in an evaluation race it's all about your pace, isn't it? So if you're getting held up, that's not a true showing of your pace. Is now trying to make a move around the outside. He can't get the move done. DRS is available on this lap, so you should see some overtakes coming out on the long straights, one of the longest straights on the calendar. And it's an overtaking opportunity coming to the heavy braking zone. So let's have a look at Hardy. He's just activated DRS on Aqua. He's not using overtake. He thinks he can get the move done without it, as now he pulls towards the left hand side, the inside lane. Aqua gonna cover him off though, and he's still trying to go around the outside. They make a little bit of contact there, and they seem to have kept their noses clean though, trying to catch up towards the flat out right hander. Can he make a move through here? Doesn't look like it. Storm, whilst we weren't watching, got past Crown, as now he looks towards the inside. Aqua still leaves him the room, even though he didn't really have to. He was respectful there, and I do give him I give him respect for that. He left the room, and that's fair play from him. Crown has lost out to Storm, and he's already he's already half a second behind. So he seems to be struggling with pace, and even after he overtook early on in this race, as now you'd think Philippe is going to want to try and overtake him. He actually is losing out quite a lot though, for some reason, on Crown. It looks like the exit wasn't as good. Look at the DRS, the ERS that Crown has, not Clown. I do apologise for that. But look at his ERS situation. He's got hardly anything left. Leon with another time penalty. Brandon is in the pits for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. He's fitting on the medium tyres, right? Okay then. That is a pretty early pit stop. Here comes Hardy once again, trying to look to the inside. Aqua leaves him the space. Can Hardy force it around the outside this time? No, he can't. This is really good defending from Aqua right now. He's done pretty well so far, but look at their ERS situations. Hardy has 50%, Aqua has hardly anything left. As now towards the infamous right-hander that Hardy's been trying to make the move work for a while. He didn't get the move done, but will move onwards as he's just saving up more and more ERS to use on the straights and use to his advantage. Aquaplaning going to fall back a little bit there as he runs pretty deep. He might have been a little bit too happy on the throttle. As now, can Hardy get the better exit? He's going to tuck into the slipstream. Here is his opportunity coming on towards lap number 5 as they cross the line. He pulls to the left towards the inside now. Hardy gets the move done even before the braking zone has come. He really did save his ERS there and use it to his advantage, as now Aquaplaning had no defense against him. He's still got 6% ERS left, whilst Hardy has 56, so there's such a big difference. There's actually Aqua gets a penalty, as now Jordan and Leon both pulling into the pit lane. Hardy has set the fastest first sector. I got it right in the end, as I'd assumed that later in, oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 3, I don't quite know who that's for. It showed where Leon was on track. He might have had a bad exit out of the pit lane. Philippe gets past Crown Plays coming into the braking zone, and now Atapa and Stumpy, they were one of the two of the drivers who started on the medium tyres, the yellow wall tyres, that they take a little bit longer to heat up, and now Stumpy moves towards the inside on Atapa towards the right hander. He gets a move done before they have to turn. That would have been bad if they made contact, as now, oh, can Stumpy get this move done around the outside of Crown? If he can get that done, that is an incredible move. He has to take to the to the curbs, as, oh, there, Stumpy, what happened there? I missed all of that. But Tarpa's got past him again, and Stumpy had a moment there, but that would have been a really, really nice move if he could have got that past on Crown. As now Crown pulled into pit lane. He does not want any part of those soft tyres. They die out so quickly here. I think these guys are not going to go to the end on those tyres. I think they'll pit once more. If you're doing 6 laps on, I guess they could do qualifying as well, so but still, if you're doing that many laps on softs, you're not gonna get much. You're not gonna get much more at the medium tyres, as you can see how effectively Hardy saved his ERS, and that has hurt Aqua right now, and he's actually got none left into the braking zone. He's now pulled back a little bit more, but that is something that you're going to need to learn to master in this game. It's such a prominent feature in this game that if you just leave you in overtake, you're going to be so much slower. I think once it gets to like down underneath 20 or so percent, or maybe 10%, that's when your ERS is actually, I think, cut in half. So you're basically, the power advantage that you get is split in half. You're not getting as much out of it. It's just at the end of its battery life, so they're going to have to save as much as it can, and that will affect you because you can't use it effectively. As now Aqua, look at that line, what is that? I want to see if he got a warning for that. He did get a warning. Well, at least he got one warning on that lap, but that was a very interesting line, as Storm also comes in, Philippe too. So one soft runner left out on track. It is Hardy right now. I think Atapa and Stumpy might try for the mediums to hard strategy. That will 100% work. You can make mediums to hard work. Stumpy taking a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's unfortunate from him. You know what, I've actually been really impressed with him so far this race. He's kept a cool head, he's gone for audacious moves, trying to show and prove that he is quick. As now he's got a very good run onto the DRS straight. He pulls to the inside, and without even using slipstream, he moves past Atapa there. He got such a superior exit, and he gets the move done on the Williams driver. Hardy's going to have to think about covering off the undercut from Aqua and Storm and Crown, all those guys who've come into the pits. Although Storm has fallen back a lot from Aqua, that's 7 seconds back, considering they were about 4 seconds back when Storm came into the pits. Maybe the overcut is a superior strategy and the mediums might not have come up to temperature. Is Hardy going to pull into the pits? Yes, he is. He's the last of the soft runners, as now he pulls in. Delta has joined the session. Well, you're a bit late there, buddy, sorry. As Leon gets a 5-second penalty for what did he do? What did Leon do there to get 5-second penalty? He's not having the best of races in the Alpha Tauri car, as Stumpy moved into lead of the Grand Prix, of course, on the medium tyres. They heat up a lot slower, they're a lot less grippy in the early stages, but they can last longer and go the different distance. The hard tyres, which you're not going to see too many of, I think. Well, Hardy's actually gone onto them. Hardy on the hards. Of course, the least grippiest of sets, but the longest lasting. They can probably make the entire race. So soft to hards is a viable strategy, but I don't quite know about two-stopping or anything like that. There's not many battles going on track right now. Philippe closely following behind Crown Plates. It looks like Crown got back past him in the pit stop phase whilst they were taking off their tyres. As Philippe gone onto their softs, he should be a lot quicker right now on Crown, as now he's not using overtake, and Crown is. That's probably why he wasn't able to get close to him, but he's just saving it. He doesn't want to make a move right now, because if you think about it, trying to make an overtake, that's going to kill his tyres. He wants to go as long into the race on these as possible, as now towards the right hand side of the track, the inside line for this next corner. He gets the move done before the corner even comes. That was a clean and crisp move from the Alfa Romeo car, showing up the Scarlet Red Ferrari. A Tarpa pulling into the pit lane. What tyres is he going to fit on? Well, Aqua's just at the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and you can see that the undercut was so effective for him. He found a way past Hardy. He's going to be quicker than Hardy for quite a while, I'd say, in this race actually, because those hard tyres will take a good few laps to heat up and come up to optimal working temperature, where you're going to start to feel some real grip. Where it's going to be a lot quicker for the medium tyres. There's now yellow flags again for Leon, but again, he's going at full speed. I don't know what's wrong with this game sometimes. What I feel is this game is not ready for league racing at all. Not one bit. There needs to be a big online fix patch that needs to come out. Has Brandon left the session? I think he has. There's Aqua getting a 3-second time penalty. He's really racking them up. I don't think Hardy's got many at all. I'm going to have to check the race director. Yeah, but Hardy's not even got a warning, and Aqua has 2 penalties already, so... Oh, that's cool. I can actually go through all the drivers, see what penalties they have. Oh my word, Leon, come on, come on, son. You have to do better than that. You can't be getting penalties. It's a lot stricter on this game in terms of penalties. We have 18 laps of this Grand Prix left to go, and there is hardly anything happening right now. I did expect this with a 10 driver lobby. So I'll read out some Paul Ricard track facts, because I used to do that on a safety car and such. There's literally no one close together on track right now. Paul Ricard facts. There we are. So it's 5.8 kilometers, 15 turns, 73 race laps. Of course, that's been shortened to 27. This is not 50%. If from my maths, I know that 35 is half of 70. So why is this race not longer? They might want to look at that. Valtteri Bottas has the lap record of 34.5. There's yellow flags through sector 2. Who would that have been? Probably for Crown, I'd say. He's lost out quite a lot to Tarpa. That's why I should be paying attention and not reading track facts, as now Stumpy is going to take off his boots and put on some fresh ones. He should go on the hard tyres. They can make 17 laps to go to the end, as now he fits on the white wall tyre. And there it is. Aqua moves into the lead of the Grand Prix. He's going to have to pit again. Those tyres will not make it to the end if Stumpy and Atapa are pitting on lap 9 at most. They won't make it, so he'll have to pit again, go onto another set of mediums or onto the softs. But yeah, Philippe's definitely going to have to pit. I don't quite know why he's gone into those tyres, but we'll read out the comments because there's actually 2 in the chat right now, and which is nice. I can actually interact with some people. It's probably going to be stop reading track facts, you buffoon, and pay attention to the race. Let's have a look. Ricciardo saying is, let's go Stumpy, Tarpa and Jordan. He said that quite a while ago actually. Sorry for not reading that one out. And Java is saying, damn, this race is so entertaining. Yeah, it is incredible with my track facts, isn't it? But it's a game of strategy, which is not really what you want to see in an evaluation race. The point of an evaluation race is just to go as fast as humanly possible, isn't it? So, I guess... And then just go for fastest laps repeatedly. Fun facts from V8 Field there. We begin lap number 12. Aqua leading from Hardy, from Storm. Storm is a long way back from the Williams driver. Aqua with another penalty. I think it might be his 3rd or 4th penalty. And from what I saw last time, Hardy did not even have a single warning. So even on that alone, Hardy's winning this race. He's probably been the most impressive driver, I would say. Crown gets a penalty. Crown's had a lot of penalties too. They're struggling a lot with this. Ever wondered why a group of squids aren't called a squad? I'm gonna use that one. I like that one. It's good to tell some jokes, keep it all light-hearted and bantery, as now Storm gets a penalty. We'll get some off-board shots of the nice cars. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. Get one of these in. There you go, you can take a screenshot, make that your screensaver. Let me know if you do. There's yellow flags in sector 2. Is that Leon? There's something about Leon. Like, I don't know what's happening. He's getting yellow flags everywhere he goes, but he seems to be going at a perfectly normal pace. Fix your game, Cody's, come on. We wait a year for this game, you know. And then stuff like this happens. It's annoying and we feel a little bit cheated. Oh, as a Topper gets a penalty. I don't think he's had many. He's on the hard times, he's going to the end. So is Stumpy. Here's Aqua about to lap Brandon, the Renault car who's left the lobby. Which he shouldn't do, but he done it anyways. You can be an American boy, American. Chat up line, classic chat up line. To be honest, works every time. Yeah, I'm gonna use that on a girls' night. I'll put this link on my Twitter because why not? Why not, indeed. To race, keep me company. XOXO. That sounds pervy. I don't know, just at the league. There we go. So we've got another comment, probably from Jav, which is very nice to see. Good interaction there. Let's play Hangman. A. I'll guess A. For goodness sake. Aqua's not making his ERS work. Hardy's not beginning to close in on him though, but still, he'll catch up to him. Just based on the penalties alone. Oh, there's 2 A's in that. Alright, let's go with... Yeah, what a start indeed. Yes. Let's go with E. It's a good letter. I should focus on commentating, but honestly, there's nothing to commentate on. The gaps are so large, and we're only halfway through the race. But I guess E. E's a great letter. Oh no. Okay, so there's no E. Alright, let's go for O. I just guess all the vowels first. Leon, he's been a naughty boy with the track limits and with the stewards. He's been getting loads and loads of penalties. Let's have a look at the penalty situation, just for fun. Let's start from the top. So, Aqua, as of lap 14, he's received 3 penalties. Hardy is still without a warning. Storm with a penalty and a warning. Philippe also with a penalty and a warning. Stumpy with a penalty and a warning. A top with just a penalty. Oh my word, Crown. 4 penalties. And then Leon is just... He's stolen the show. Oh, there's no O's. Oh dear. Oh, there's been a move. Oh, it's Philippe coming to the pit lane. He's fitting the mediums. He'll go to the end on those. You know what will be interesting to see later in the Grand Prix? How Aqua, once he comes into the pits and takes off those mediums, how he's going to catch up to Hardy, who's definitely making that one stop. I'm a bit tired, sorry. Let's go with I on the Hangman, as now there's actual yellow flags, is it? No. I'm just guessing all the vowels, so let's go I. It's by with my little eye, something beginning with B. Boring. Yes! Get in. There's an I in there. Right, let's go with R. You know what, I'm happy that there's been no retirements. We've had someone leave the session, but at least there is an R. No wait, at least someone's left the session and his AI's coming to the pit lane now. Oh wow. Wait, so it's 2 words? Re-R. K. Just go with K. We've got some more drivers into the pit lane. That's nice to see. We can see them maybe have a cheeky little scrap. We'll have to put our Hangman game on hold. Oh, you made a mistake. Huh? Whoops. K. Damn it. T. And yes, we might actually have some fighting. I knew that the race wasn't going to be very exciting. You know, if I wasn't playing Hangman, I probably would... I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd probably just be watching a YouTube video or something. No T, come on. We'll go with my 3rd favourite letter, B. Gosh damn it. Alright, what about S? Four lives left. Oh dear. I am in quite a pickle. But you know what? I think we might have to put... There's no S! Ah! We might have to put our little hangman game on hold. Because I think we're gonna have a battle coming up very soon. Jordan is currently behind Crown for 7th position. They've both come into the pit lane. They're gonna go to the end on these medium tyres. The race, we've got 11 laps left. Once Aqua crosses the line again, it will then be 10 laps left. So we're near the end. We're gonna have some late battles coming in soon. Just quickly before we get into that, I'll guess D. D's a cool letter. As Aqua comes into the pit lane, fits the soft tyres, that is going to be hard to run to the end on. That will be really, really difficult for him to do. Oh my goodness. That is 10 laps on soft tyres, considering that Stumpy could make 10 on his mediums, which he did about 1 lap of qualifying on. Oh yes. Oh, I'm gonna guess P, then U, then L, and then C. I win. Yeah, I did it. Oh, Jordan, you've fallen back from Crown and now you're not in DRS range, so that means no more battles. Brilliant. What would I have done without this game of Hangman? Hangman? I've got to do LOE commentary later. Hopefully it's a little more interesting than this race, as Jordan's still trying to push. Oh, Aqua has caught up to Stumpy here. This calls for a round 2. It does call for a round 2. LOE would definitely be, yeah, I agree. I'm doing grid 4, I think. I don't know who's in it, but I've been told to add Jerome, and you can see here Aqua has got supreme pace right now. He soars around the outside of Stumpy coming towards turn 1. He's not going to put up much of a fight there. He's 15 seconds back from Hardy. Can he make it in 9 laps? We'll have to find out. I think it's doable. I think he can catch him. You're in lobby 5. Yeah, I was doing lobby 6, but now I'm not. They got rid of lobby 6. Stumpy's trying to fight this, I think. He's trying to catch up, which is cool. Go Stumpy. With 8 lap hold hard, they're going to be in their optimal working temperature, and now there is a for real yellow flag. I think that's Leon who's gone around. Leon's actually crashed this time. He's not just brought out the yellow flag for no reason, which has been a theme throughout this race for him for some unbeknown reason. So, unlucky Leon. I mean, he's got a big gap to Brandon behind. If I were him, I'd just pit a couple times, go for the fastest lap, because why the hell not, you know? He's not going to catch anyone. You might as well make the most out of it. Here comes Storm now into the pit lane, taking off those 12 lap old medium tyres, and he'll put on a fresh set of softs, which can definitely last 8 laps. Aqua still might be in a sticky situation. I'm not holding out too much hope. How are their fans are clapping? As far as I'm aware, fans should not be in the stands since there's COVID-19. So what's going on there? Aqua still not making the most of that. Oh, okay, we got another one. Let's go with A. The battles have ceased. Okay, right. Let's go with I. I'm gonna eat my dinner and then go to bed before I can do LOE. I'm tired. Aye, right. I was in there. Let's go for E then. Oops, I was tapping my controller. E is a fun letter. It's like a capital I with 3 lines coming out of it. Yeah. Jordan gets penalty. But that's not going to affect him too much. Did you not cry to sleep last night? I didn't cry myself to sleep, thankfully. 9 lives remaining, right. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with... I've gone... O. Aqua, running with no ERS there. Which is not going to benefit him on it. Oh, did you not sleep? I just read, did you not cry yourself to sleep? Like, see, I'm just sleep deprived. I slept at like 2 last night and I woke up at 8, so... I don't know, I am quite tired though. As those yellow flags, I think that might be Crown off. Crown's had to reset the track. Could we have a late safety car? That'd be pretty nice. I guess we cannot. The safety car might actually be turned off. I wouldn't be surprised if it was turned off. That happens quite a lot. I also do commentate lying down, so it's probably making me feel a bit sleepy. If I had a chair, well, I do have a chair, but if I use that, I probably could. I could probably stay awake. I think Storm is going to get to Atapa soon. Atapa running in for the alternate strategies really worked out with the one stop. And I don't think at this point in the race that Hardy's going to be challenged at all by Aqua. Aqua's tyres seemingly going to be equal to Hardy. Hardy's hards. Doing very good. Yes. I'm reading on my my F1 2020 box. It says new split screen racing. Something told me that split screen racing isn't new, and it's been around for years. They just took it out for some unknown reason. Very nice. It's a #1 champion, so Crown with another penalty. Oh, Leon's been disqualified. Oh dear. So that's our first driver out of the race. He got too many penalties, and so he got disqualified. Brandon's a lap down to Crown. Lap down Crown. I like that. I like the ring to that. Lap down Crown. I don't know if he is a lap down though. I don't think he is. No, he's not. Okay. I think Brandon's about to be lapped again. Stumpy taking a penalty there as we begin lap number 23 on board with Storm. Is he going to send it up the inside of a Tapa on his fresh softs that he'll surely get to the end on? Not through turn #1. Crown has got another penalty. Crown has to be careful too. Crown could get himself disqualified, and we'll have 2 disqualifications in one race, which is not what you see every day, but judging by how harsh the penalty system there actually is in this game, I wouldn't put it past them. Really and truly, I would not put it past 10 drivers getting disqualified or whatever, as Storm pulls to the left hand side, up the inside, coming into the braking zone. Is a top, we're going to fight him hard. He is going to try and hold him around the outside to make a little bit of contact, and he sent Storm's spun around there, and a topper really should, it was a one car corner, I guess. Now I guess Storm's tyres are going to be a little bit heated up. That's unfortunate for him. That wasn't his fault at all. A topper just kind of drove into him from what I thought, but I guess I can watch it back on the stream and then give my actual opinion. Right, I'm just watching it over now. Storm left him the room, and the topper just hit him. Oh, that's unfortunate. I doubt he'd be too angry, because it's only an evaluation race. You know, results don't necessarily matter. It's just how quick you are. So I wouldn't be too annoyed if I were him, and I wouldn't beat a topper up about it. You know, it's just what I'm thinking. I tell you what, Stumpy could pit and go for the fastest lap if he wants to. He's got the gap back to He's got the gap back to a topper. I've taken my last sip of water, but honestly I haven't had to try too hard. Philippe opening up the DRS. Stop making yawning's contagious, man. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. We're actually having a nice little end of I think Crown's gonna get disqualified. I think he's getting so many penalties, but I think we might have a dying lap battle between a topper, Storm and Philippe. I don't think it'll be too difficult for for Storm to get past the topper, but it's whether Philippe, who's on tyres that are probably going to die out very soon, can fight it. And yeah, Hardy's going to win this race. Don't know if you know that, but I think Hardy's going to get this one. He's not losing much time, only for, well, I say that, he's lost half a second through the first sector, so. But then we'll have a look at Aqua, who has lost, his fastest lap was actually his fastest, so he's lost 3/10 on the first. He's 1 warning away from a penalty. Just out of curiosity, gonna go over to Crown. Oh my word. That is a lot of penalties. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 penalties. How many did Leon get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crown is 1 penalty away from a disqualification. Best of luck, Crown. Please don't get disqualified. That would be a shame for you, wouldn't it? As oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What have I done? Well, Philippe's trying to get past the top, but Storm has just dropped them completely. I just had to jinx it, didn't I? Oh, there goes Philippe down the inside of a topper. No room at the end. I can't get over that. I just jinxed the crowd. It's the commentator's curse. It's real. The commentator's curse is real. Philippe not getting a good exit there. Topper taking a penalty. So these two both seemingly getting quite a big amount of penalties. It's another one champion down in London town. Such a shame for Crown, isn't it? He had a couple moments where he was really strong. like at the start of the race, and then she kind of fell flat, didn't it? But this race will no longer be boring, because we'll watch Hardy throughout his final lap and we'll follow it out completely. He's done an excellent job of keeping the position this race, and he's now gonna try and fight for the win, maybe try and get the fastest lap, but I don't think it's gonna be possible on almost 20 lap old hards. 19 laps old right now, so this is 20 lap on this set. He's coming through the first sector now. It's a white car on a white wall tyre. 3 viewers, thank you for sticking with me. It's alright. It's fine, you know what? Not every race can be exciting, and when you have 10 people you don't have much to work with. Oops. But I will be making frequent jokes about it. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button there. I meant to not press the home button. We'll get back to the race. Hardy coming through the third sector now, he's just crossed into it. You know what, I'm actually quite relieved that the race is ending, because I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. This race has been very boring for me. But you know, I'm not going to complain any more than that. Hardy's driven an excellent race. He had a good battle with Aqua. He managed his ERS and he had the superior strategy. This just proves that the one stop is the better strategy. You cannot make a two stopper work. As Philippe finds a way past the Tupper, but we won't focus on them for now, as actually I think a Tupper's gone around, so we will focus on him. Yes, he definitely did go around. Hardy is going to cross the line to win Group 2 evaluation race, and he celebrates across the line. Aqua put up a valiant effort. He couldn't make the job done. He finished 19 seconds behind based on penalties alone. Stumpy should overtake him here, and he does. 1 second separates them. Storm is a whole 32 seconds back. Brilliant. Delta, I think Delta was helping someone there. Don't know who though. That's not nice. That's not nice to hear. The last driver is Jordan right now to cross the line. Brandon, who finished a lap down from the car ahead, we'll actually see the gap to the leader. You can see it was 2 laps down. 18 seconds separated Hardy and Stumpy at the end of the race. Wow, that is quite something. But the race has ended. I'll end the stream out very shortly. Driver of the day, Stumpy. That's a new graphic. He made up the most positions out of anyone this race, so well done to him, finishing P2 in the end. But we will have a complete rundown of the results, and I will end the stream then, if we can load. Oh, I don't hope this is a glitch where we can't see the results. Never mind, we're okay. So, right. Finishing the race in the lead is Hardy. He took the dub on this one. In that, Williams, Stumpy coming from 6th position up to 2nd takes home P2, and then the final spot on the podium goes to Aqua. He put up a good fight, but penalties in the end unravelled his race. TTG Storm takes up 4th, 5th for Philippe, then 6th for a Topper. Jordan is 7th, finishing 2 laps behind is Brandon's AI, and 2 disqualifications this race, Crown and Leon. Thank you everyone for watching this one. I've been me, you've been you. Have a